Steve Gamache here with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and in this edition we are looking at the Gihei Shitogami or White No. 2 Kudauchi Santoku, a 165mm knife. So the core steel on this line is Shitogami or White Paper No. 2 reactive high carbon steel from Hitachi. Heat treats approximately 61 to 62 Rockwell on that core steel. And the construction is 3 layers. On either side of that harder core steel, they've got a soft iron or reactive cladding. That soft iron cladding does have a Kudauchi or blacksmith finish applied to it. And then you can see kind of a sandblasted blade road type finish applied to it as well. So a nice clean look. And the weight and dimensions on these are going to vary a little bit, especially depends on what handles Mark decides to put on these. But as of right now, he's doing this in-house style octagonal walnut with a maple ferrule. So this particular knife is 129 grams or 4.6 ounces. Edge length is right at 165 millimeters or 6.5 inches. Overall length about 310 millimeters. The spine thickness coming out of the handle, it's fairly robust like a lot of this style knives, but about 3.3 millimeters above the chin or the back of the heel. And then it thins down pretty quick, so it's about 1.75 millimeters. And then you can see it pretty much holds that. So it's a fairly thin blade once you get past that first few inches of it. And then when it makes that curve, and you can see the grind up here, it thins out towards the tip. So it gets pretty skinny right at the tip. Actually, real skinny right at the tip. And also it gets real skinny at the edge. So these are pretty serious performers. Nice clean grinds on these. And let's see. Let's finish the rest of it up. Blade height is about 47 millimeters, so pretty generous on the height. Handle is the Mark's kind of basic in-house octagonal ambidextrous walnut with the maple ferrule. Nice tight install, pretty smooth handle, so nice package overall. The circumference is about 3 inches, 76 millimeters, where the ferrule and the walnut meet. You've got a curved choil there with enough spot for your finger to tuck in there for a pinch grip, so nice and comfortable for a pinch grip. Balance point with this package is right in front of that choil. So a little bit behind a pinch grip. Nice light nimble feel on the blade. Let's see, let's take a close-up look at it. So it's a little hard to tell, but you've got some embossed stamped in kanji and their horse. So you can see, let me bring it in a little closer here. You've got their signature horse on the logo and in the kanji. And it's a pretty matte finish, and it's pretty smooth as well. You can see the core steel coming out there from behind the cladding. And then the edge. Edge, I'd say 5 out of 10. Nothing super fancy, but you could definitely get a screaming edge on these things if you want to. So you can see the finish is very matte on there. And they thin them out pretty nicely towards the edge. So good performing knife. Let's see here. The grind is about 50-50 on these. So let's take a look at the cutting board profile. So here's our Santoku profile. You can see the tip's pretty darn low in relation to the center line, so I'm digging in pretty much right there. So this is not something you're going to do a lot of rocking with. It's just see how low that tip is. So this is going to be a low rocker, you know, right in there. Push-pull cuts, not a pure chopper, but definitely got a super low sheep's foot kind of point on there. But there's your profile. So these are cool line of knives. They look neat. The performance is very good. And they're very light. It's just a nice package, but it is all reactive, just to make you aware. So this is the Gihei Shitogami or White No. 2 Kudauchi Santoku 165mm knife.